Okay, so let's check this out. Let's see what's going on with our PDF document here. So if we're looking to make this more accessible, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take a look at it. And we're going to see, okay, this entire PDF, it's an image. Clearly, a screen reader is not going to react well to that. So one of the first steps you're really going to want to do is make sure that you have accessibility. If accessibility is not showing here, make sure that you toggle it on or toggle it off. You want that on so that we're going to be able to rock these options here in a bit. Right up front, let's recognize the text. Right now everything is an image. Let's go ahead and use the OCR inside of here to determine the text that is inside. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Should come up with a pop-up or something like that. Go ahead and run it, and we can see right here that it's saying the primary language is English. If it's not, you can set the language, and this is critical. If it's a different language, you need to go ahead and set that. In this case, it's English. We're going to be good to go, and I'm going to go ahead and sample it at 600 dpi. We could change that if we want. For this example, we're just going to rock forward. So it's going to move through the document itself, recognizing all of these different areas. Now again, it is not always perfect. So in this case, it's gone through and we can see that it's recognizable text. But it may not be truly the text that we want it to be. So if we wanted to edit the text inside of here, what we would need to do is we would need to go to Content, Edit Document Text, and we could come inside of here and we could actually modify. Here, let me grab this and pull this up over here. We can see here it's saying, hey, what is this? What type of text is this? And so we could actually modify the text inside of here. So once we've done that, we can come in. We can actually modify our text if we were looking to. We could delete, we could modify if we really needed to. But in this case, we're just going to drive on. I want to show how to get to the accessibility portions of this. If you do not have your order options displayed, what you can do is right-click on your menu, and you can go down to Order, make sure that your order is available. In this case, I'm also going to have tags, so you're going to want to make sure that that is available as well. So again, you right-click, and then you can make sure that these are available. So if we look at order right up front, we're going to see that there's a page and there's really not much going on. There's more that we need to do at this point. So let's go ahead and open up accessibility, and let's go ahead and add tags to the document. So once we add tags to the document, it's going to come up with a whole list and a summary of everything that's going on. And this is where we're really going to begin working with the document. And that's going to have things that Adobe feels are dangers or errors inside of the document, and we can move through these. And I would highly recommend you move through each one of these and address them. It's pretty good at finding them all. I'm not going to demo that in this video just for the sake of time, but I would recommend moving through each of these, and when you click on one of these, it's going to give you additional information. In this case, I'm going to show you just a very quick run through of it. But as you move through, read the information. This could be very, very valuable for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and touch up the reading order. So here we can see we're going to have this big mess of everything going on. Let me go ahead and reduce that so we can see. Look at all of this going on. There's just order after order after order after order, and I don't know that we necessarily need all of these items. We can see here that there are images and text areas, and not all of them are exactly what we want. So now if we go ahead and click on the order button, we can see that we actually have an order inside of here. So if we want to see where is number one, because sometimes things get buried in here, we can see that now that number one is highlighted. In this case, I'm thinking I don't really want number one, so if I actually click on it over here on the left hand side, and then I click the delete key on my keyboard, I can remove that item, and then I have number one would be the next one that was previously number two. In addition to that, I should have a little pop-up menu that allows me to tell different areas that they are either text or figures or captions. So if I said, okay, this area right here is a figure caption, okay, it's recognized. Of course, it already knew that. But that's how you do that. You can actually use this menu right here. If you didn't see your order panel over here, this button right here would pull it open. So this is where you're going to want to go through, and again, that's right here. If you click the touch-up reading order. That'll pull up your touch-up reading order menu options. But as you move through this, you're going to have to decide, what do you want to keep, what do you want to get rid of, and do you want to add alternate descriptions and things like that to a document itself. So like right here, we could come in and maybe this image right here, it says, hey, this figure has no alternate text. If I come inside of there, if I right click on it, I can go to edit alternate text, and this is where I would put in an appropriate alternate description for the image. So again, you'd want to be describing the meaning of the image and not necessarily technically what it is, but what is the meaning of it. So here, delicious looking dessert, whatever is appropriate in your opinion. Once we have altered that text, we can see, boom, it will display that on top of here. If we wanted to go to the tags area, so again, right click, tags, we can pull open the tags as well, and we can actually look through the entire tags inside of this entire document, and we can actually see which portions are tags. And if we wanted to come through here and add some invisible tags, like maybe something that would be for to say ingredients or something like that, we could find where that actually is. I do believe that's right here. So these are the sauce ingredients. If I wanted to add a new tag in there, I would determine the appropriate level heading, and I would say I don't know, sauce stuff, whatever I'd want, sauce ingredients, and I can create that new tag here. Again, you won't see it, it's invisible to the users, and then I would grab that list and I could put it underneath, except for in this case I've grabbed the wrong one, so I'd want to pull that one out. But that's the basic way of how you would do that. So let me move this up real fast, and I want to make sure that I get the right one. Okay, so that's the basic nature of if you're adding tags. You don't necessarily have to for this assignment, but what I do want to make sure is that you've gone through, you've done the order, you've done the tagging, and that this would read in the proper order, that the text is correct, that it's logical. See right now, I have number 1 up here, I have number 2 down there. Why is this important? Do I need all of these elements? Can I streamline this for the end user? This is what we're looking to see. So once you're all done, then you would save the file as a PDF, and that's what you're going to be submitting to me.